Good morning, America. My name is Danny. I'm a 49-year-old American. This is my show, Danny's Pit. It's not for children, so if you're under the age of 18, it is not for you. If I could get you to hit like, subscribe, and share, please. Really help the channel out. And here we go. Topic of today's pit will be squatter rights. There's this new phenomenon. I guess these squatters get into a house, and it takes holy hell to evict them. And they're even buying houses, fake banknotes, lease, mortgage, whatever you want, wherever you're from, whatever you guys call it there. And let me just give you a little bit of advice. When the seller is named John and Jane Doe, it's probably not an official lease. But anyway, in Georgia, where my dad's from, Georgia, go Dogs. South Fulton, to be exact. My dad's not from South Fulton, but South Fulton, where this went into effect, a new law they passed, which basically, the nutshell of it is this. Before this, it was a civil matter. Okay, they even had a guy on there, poor old boy, he had his house, and he left like on a trip or something, came back, and there were squatters in his house. He went into the house, they called the cops on him. And they removed him from the house because they had bought the house. They had a fake lease, of course. And so the overall consensus is they don't really know exactly how this is going to work yet. But the one thing they did do was they changed it from a civil suit, which takes I don't know if some of you know, it takes 3 months to really legally evict somebody from their place. It takes a while. You could make their life as uncomfortable as possible, but it takes a while to do that. And maybe some of you guys have rented houses before, and you understand. But it went from a civil suit to now it's criminal trespassing. So what this means now is the cop goes to the house that the squatters are at. He finds them. He gives them all 3 days. 3 days to get your stuff and go, or we're coming back and arresting you on a criminal trespass. They did probably, and I'm not a big fan of make new laws. All you guys that watch me continuously, you rock. But I'm not about more laws. But this is a new thing that does need a law. So for this one, I'm for it. You shouldn't bust your ass your whole entire life like this guy did. His house was beautiful, man. This big old, red brick, just American dream, right? And he just comes and there's just homeless people basically squatting up in his house, doing God knows what in there. I'm sure we all have a pretty good idea of what they're doing in there. And, he had a smile on his face, and I guess that sometimes some people smile when they're a little mad or, they just don't really know what to do with their emotions. But you could tell he was pissed. He was hot. But changing this to criminal trespassing is going to, probably do nothing at first. But, something's got to be done. It's like if a cop busts a kid, with a joint or something, back when it was illegal and all that, and he just breaks it and tells the kid to go away, and then the kid does something bigger, and then the cops excuse that. You need to start a paper trail on him, even over that stupid little joint there, because then when he's 18 and does something, it ain't his first offense. Same thing could be applied here. This is criminal trespassing. You did not buy the guy's house. You didn't pay the property tax. You didn't pay the luxury tax. You didn't pay the sales tax. You didn't pay anything. You maybe handed over a couple $100 to somebody who gave you a really good copy of a fake, deed. This one, this should be a no-brainer. This is one of those things why am I doing a pit on this? This is a no-brainer. It's criminal. But like I said at the beginning, it's very hard here in California. I know for sure. It's very hard to evict somebody. It takes a while. You would think it wouldn't, but it takes about 3 months to legally evict somebody out, just to come in and take all your stuff out. They can't just come to the door and say, you ain't paid rent, go. Don't work that way. It should, but it don't. And I'm not for, don't take them. I don't want to see anybody become homeless, especially a homeowner. The homeowner essentially is homeless because the homeless have squatted in his house. Now, where in America is that fair? No. No, this is great. I hope the entire country follows suit with this. Every state, every county, every borough, every whatever. Follow in suit with this. Squatters' rights have got to go. They help no one. Okay, they help no one. You're enabling. You know, me and my wife, we are not, let's just say, rolling in the money. I'm on disability and she works a retail job, and we bust our ass. She busts her ass. I used to mine, but to come up with our rent money every month, and that's why something like this evens the playing field a little bit. What right do they have to go squat in a 6-bedroom house when they don't collectively have $5 between any of them? And I'm not trying to be Mr. Evil Daddy Warbucks, going to kick out the orphans and the homeless and put them back on the streets. That's where they came from, and if they wanted to get off the streets, they know how. There's this thing called ask for help. Go to church, go to the priest, the pastor, the minister, whatever denomination you're from, and say, I need help. You'll be surprised how much help you can get. And I won't go on too much further into that. So I'll wrap it up with that. Stay vigilant, America. Keep looking forward, but once in a while, look behind you. And when something like this comes up, vote for it. Even though I'm not a big fan of laws, and this sounds like this wasn't even something that they voted on, they just enacted. So I guess that's the way the cookie crumbles. So, God bless each and every one of you. It's still early. Go hug someone you love. Call someone you love. Tomorrow's not promised. Stay healthy. Be healthy. Stay safe. Be safe. God bless these wonderful and beautiful United States of America that we are lucky as hell to be living in. And I just can't wait for November, guys. I know you're going to get sick of me saying that, so maybe I should stop saying it, but can't wait. Anyway, so thank you guys, pit members, you rock. Thank you. Still got dog tags, man. Just give me your info. Got a batch coming in, as a matter of fact, and 3 names pulled. So I'll be announcing those at a future pit. And thank you guys. I'll be back should YouTube allow me. Until that time comes, stay tuned. Thank you.